Hello, everybody. Oh. Why is this not capturing suddenly? Specified window is not a... What? Suddenly, it's not a game. Okay, that's weird. I've not seen this issue before. Hold on, everybody. I did not realize that this was happening. That is so weird. It's not even registering Monster Hunter Wild as a game anymore. That is annoying. It's fun. We'll just do it this way then. Alright, I apologize. That was odd. The Streamlabs was sitting here going, oh, that's not a game. Well, shit, this isn't a game. Can't lie to me. Right. Anywho. I hope it's not frozen. I guess we'll see if it's gonna work with us or not. But, alright. So, last time we were here, we were doing a bunch of story hunts. And we ended up defeating the Black Flame. And after we defeated that sucker, we moved on through the icy area and we found Nata's family. Ended up fighting a couple of what we thought were Wilk beasts, just these weird monsters that seem to be powered through Wilk in some way. We learned that the real name behind Wilk was Wyvern milk, and that it's actually the basis of fuel, powering base, what used to be thought of as a natural between all of the different lands. We've now found out that Wyvern milk is basically the basis of life, and it all came from a civilization called Wisteria, or a city called Wisteria. But something that happened to Wisteria, and it completely apart. Half of the Wisterian population stayed within the city, the other half left. So what we can assume is that the half that left became all of the different tribes that we saw. The bone, the oil, and the darn it, what was the third one? Bone, oil. What am I missing? No, there was those three tribes that we'd seen during the festival, and then of course there was the desert folk that we had found, who gave us our sacred. So we can assume that that's where those four tribes came from. But then the one that remained in Wisteria, the ones that ancestors to Natha and all his people, they apparently blamed this for what happened to Wisteria. And they believed that they were the sole cause, or at least the ones that were most responsible for its downfall, which is why they stayed or remained, and basically they made their bed and they're going to lie in it. So after we found out about all of this, we started learning more about the wild milk creatures and why they were the way they are. And it's because they are guardians. They don't breed, they have no need to eat, they basically sustain themselves off of wyvern milk, and their sole function was to protect Wisteria. But the issue with the White Wraith is he is an extinct species, which is kind of why he was made a guardian. And so then there was the question of, are these guardians just like extinct creatures? And this was kind of their way of keeping these creatures alive. About why the guardians were made, how they're made, just the fact that they are there, and the remaining Wisteria people are there to take care of them and watch over them and protect them in a way. But unfortunately, for some odd reason, these creatures are now becoming awake, and we don't know why. And we don't know why they're on a rampage and attacking. Where we ended, we had just fought off the White Wraith and basically told it, get the fuck out. So now we're gonna continue on from there. Really fascinating stories so far.
They might have info to share too. Let's head to their camp in the cliffs.
Before we go, we should do a resupply and evaluate our equipment.
Well, what can I do for you?
Okay, some new event quests. Cool. Okay. Let's make sure that we're up to snuff first. Because I know I made a new outfit, but items seem to be in order. Yeah, that's strange. I don't know what's been going on with that lately, honestly. That's been happening off and on. I have no problems on my end. Like, I can still hear everything just fine. So I really don't know what's causing this. Like, even my audio doesn't show that there's anything wrong. It's just something weird that keeps happening. I don't know how to fix it.
You keeping stock?
If you're hearing it in the recording, it's going to sound like that. Yes.
Show me what you got then.
Oh, here's the controller. decided to die on me. Wrong cable. Okay, let's see.
Be happy to take something off you.
Nothing else to trade in. It's Bluetooth. It's not wired at all.
All right, we're here if you need anything.
And I'm literally like a foot away from where the little piece is connected into my PC. That's why I said it's really strange that that happens, because there's no logistic reason behind it. It's not that I'm out of range from the little Bluetooth piece. It's not because it's wired and there's something wrong with the wire. You know, it's not the headset software. It's not, you know, I'm not talking through like a third connection like Discord or anything like that. So I honestly don't know what it is. No, I don't have any wire mics. I don't have anything that's wired.
Catch the latest news here. Take your share of these.
Yeah,
meals.
this is,
So long for now.
unfortunately, this is the only one that I do have. I don't have anything else I can use to test or try anything. Like, I've looked at everything. You know, I've looked at, because I've had this issue mostly on Discord, and I've looked at Discord and been like, okay, what is Discord telling me that's wrong with my mic? Nothing. It doesn't say there's anything wrong with it. It doesn't pick up on anything. You know, I test it on my computer settings. I don't hear any issues with it when I do that test. It never comes out robotic for me. Nope. Internet's holding steady. Otherwise, I would have been kicked out of the lobby, the stream would have ended, all of that. I feel like I'm so close to my character. Why am I on that side? That's such an odd side to be on. Yeah, that's why I said I can't figure it out, and I have no way to fix it. Because when I test it and I look into it, nothing pops up saying there's an issue. I look at the third-party applications. I look at the software for this headset. Nothing comes up. I don't know. And it's frustrating because I can't fix it. Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with my mic. That's the problem. There's nothing wrong with it. It just randomly does what it does. And I just don't know why. No, this thing isn't old enough to have any issues. It's not like it's 4 or 5 years old and, you know, wearing down. This thing isn't even a year old yet. The only thing I can think of is it's the Bluetooth connection, but that doesn't make any sense either because I'm sitting right next to it. It shouldn't be having any problems. And it's not something that I can just easily resolve either. Because there's nothing to resolve or fix if either of those are the case. What was I looking for? Oh, display. No, I can't replace it either. So again, there's literally nothing I can do about this problem. What the fuck am I doing? Right, I need to go talk to... Not you. You're not Olivia. Who was Olivia again? I don't think you're Olivia. No. You're Gemma. Who was Olivia? My ADHD brain needs to focus on one thing and not 5 different things at once. Okay. I want to look at my map because I don't know who it is and I don't know where they are. It's the support desk. No. No. Your Alma. Who is Olivia? Oh, right. Olivia is, what is it? Astrum? Astrid? One of the other units. She's down here somewhere. Or she was. I would prefer something Bluetooth. I don't want anything wired. I've got dogs and I've got a toddler. You know, they like to pull on wires, they like to yank on
In
cords.
we go.
Or in the case of my dogs, they like to chew on everything. And no, they have not chewed on my Bluetooth, they haven't chewed on the mic, they haven't chewed on anything recently that I know of. It's just to prevent heartache and annoyance. I don't want anything wired. So many goodies so close now.
What do you think we'll find?
I mean, honestly, the headset that I have currently is fine. It's just a G733 Logitech. Now, if we're talking about, like, mics, I know Blue Yetis tend to be a favorite. I haven't really done much research with microphones, though. Ice cliffs, ice cliffs. We gotta go to ice cliffs. Where are these ice cliffs? That's Keeper's Approach. I think that's the way. Where'd that sucker go? That just answered my question.
The Wyvern log seems to be leaking out in irregular locations. I mean, I'm not opposed.
I'll just hop on.
I know it's something that a lot of people use. Is, yeah, a desk mic. Not something I've ever used before. 'Cause even the one I'm currently using with my headset right now, I think is also a Blue Yeti. It's just, it's made for a headset.
Another monster's horning in.
That's fine. It's most likely not gonna happen right away. Oh, no, no, no. Is that just a big thing of bees? Oh, what the hell are you? What the hell are you? I didn't get to explore this area very much when I was doing questing yesterday. I'm still being chased. Moana condenser, magnetic explosive. Alright.
On my way there.
We'll do some research and look into it. Not bad at all. I could definitely say it's not gonna happen this week or
All right
next.
with you.
We've got bills coming up. Alright, I am lost. How'd I get so lost?
magnificent tree. I'm sure it has quite a storied history.
I just can't wait to get into more lore. Oh, I feel like this is the wrong way. Wait, your shit. Oh, whoa. This is so cool. I don't remember seeing any of this yesterday.
What do you think we'll find?
Oh, that's a cool way for a fossil bed. Hey, Sucio. Thanks for the follow. Child, you're supposed to be in bed.
Such interesting architecture. It's nothing like anything I've seen back west.
I bet we could use those floating rocks up there to our advantage.
There we go.
The terrain here looks like a natural trap. Never got the hang of patience.
Please, as if anyone wanted to hear one more word.
Hey, look who's here.
Oh, he's... What are you, 2.5? Would be 3 in
Everyone
August.
seems like they're in good spirits.
Let's prepare for the next hunt.
We took the liberty of building a base camp in this fine place you found for us. We'll conduct our investigation of the cliffs from here.
We have new info on the White Wraith. Get ready for this one.
Synthetic? You're kidding.
If it turns out to be true, that's a bombshell.
It's not like it's never been talked about before. The possibility of creating new species. But
That's why we need to find a way to Suja, to find out as much as we can.
Well, in that case, perhaps we should contact the local expert.
We bumped into a very verbose Wadwad while investigating the cliffs.
Think I know the one.
All right, I'll take you to where he is.
Little boy.
That'd be great. You ready to go?
Werner and I will stay put.
The Great Bridge up ahead should get us to his hidey hole all the quicker. So there's an ancient city, synthetic species, and someone called the Al-Harkith. Am I keeping up?
I'd never heard of any of this before.
And I'm sure your head is spinning as much as mine. We'll bear right once we're across the bridge.
So this is what it's like.
Alright, while this does its thing, I'm gonna quickly go get my kid some milk. Since he's asking so nicely. You know.
At its prime.
Yes,
Really
you
is just
can
a straight line, huh?
you can relax. I'll be right back.
Line of infinitesimal moments
Mhm.
leading to the present. Alrighty. Oh, kid, what did you do? Alright. Oh yeah, gotta take care of the baby. How do I take this off now? Wildflowers. Short Stack invited me, or Bonnie Boo. No, I want it. There we go. Yeah, so Bonnie and I met on DRB. We were both members of the family. I'm sure if you've heard of them. Yeah. She invited me to Wildflowers because I think she wanted me to work as a voice actor in one of her projects. And I don't know what happened to that project. I don't know if she shut down the idea because DRB or something happened to Sundown. I don't know. I just know she wanted me to come in and play as a character for a project of hers. That's fair. Who's staring at? That's a big fish. Don't mind if I do. Why use a fishing pole when you could just use a net? I love nets. It feels like such a cheat to be able to fish with this thing, but I love that you can. I hear from her every now and then. She's still alive.
Well, what's this? How capricious our meetings and partings seem to be. You need not explain. I assume you have traveled here to seek my wisdom.
That's right. How did you know?
We need to reach a village called Suja. Do you know of a way there?
What paths may be are limited only by our minds. I know of a path paved in air, grouted with risk, and patrolled by a Goliath. What say you?
Come to think of it, Tashin did mention a giant monster. It's a risk we have to take. Can we count on you, Rove?
You may. There. That way. Straight on to the end. The path is self-evident.
But is it though?
There's no way! Our sacred can probably make it, but...
The beast is away. Now is the time.
Come on, you yellow-bellied whippersnappers. I can't speak.
May your journey reward you.
My southern has failed me.
Can you take the rear? Let's go! Rushing almost with death.
So a fun fact with Bonnie Boo. She and my kid share a birthday 20 years apart.
Now was not the time.
Giant beast indeed, my god. That's great, they share birthdays. Little birthday twins.
How's it even walking on this mess?
Oh, it moves like a leopard gecko. It moves like a leopard gecko. I love it. Whatever this thing is, I love it.
It's using the ground to secure its footing.
We have to stop it!
Oh, I didn't know you ran wildflowers. That's really cool. As far as the hard times go, I used to work for the post office.
Let's keep going.
But then I was in a really bad,
The sheer size of it is
not at fault car wreck. And unfortunately, nothing has been easy
That
since.
place covered in icicles. It looks
Like,
spacious.
for example,
We
I've been
might be able to
fighting
set up a
with
pop-up camp.
the
It's
insurance
worth a
company,
try.
my attorneys, and trying to
Anything's
get a
better than
settlement.
staying out here.
And my attorneys are just dragging their feet. They didn't want to take the other driver to court because she has no assets. And so they were telling me that even if we did take them to court and say I was awarded a much larger settlement,
We can't go any
well,
further
I'm
while
probably
it's
going to
around.
see a lower amount of money up front,
I believe this is where
and
we're set.
I have to sit and guess
Alma,
when and
Gemma,
where
Rapta,
the rest
you
of it's
stay
going to
here.
come from, if it ever even
We'll get the
shows up.
camp set up in no time.
That was like a year ago that I heard that news. And they still haven't done anything to get me a settlement any faster. So I don't know what's going on. At this point, I could not replace my personal vehicle that I was using for that job. And so between that and then just not being able to come back to work, I ended up losing my job with the post office. Not that I would want to go back anyway, that job really isn't all that great. I can't tell you how many times they fucked with my pay, how much fighting I had to go through when I was pregnant with my kid. I mean, you walk around and you're delivering the mail and your customers tell you, oh, that's a good job, oh, that's a good job. And there have been times where I've laughed at them in their face and been like, no, it's not. Like, when you have a supervisor straight up try to fight you on an FMLA while you're pregnant because, and I quote, the post office is not obligated to give you FMLA for your condition because that technically did not happen during working hours. Not that he wasn't going to win in that case, because unfortunately what he did not understand is that pregnancies and things like breastfeeding are federally protected by federal law. Like, if I really wanted to, I could have sued them for that and been like, nah, you cannot deny me this shit. I am pregnant. Because it's against the law to not give me an FMLA for a pregnancy. It really is. Now, unfortunately for me, the post office has no maternity or paternity leave. And because they are a non-profit organization, by federal law, they are exempt from having to pay a maternal or paternal leave. So I had gone, how many months was it? It was like a good 3 months without pay. That shit hurt us real bad. And then, immediately after that is when I had issues with my pay. I never got per diem for a trip, and so my wages were being garnished over it, which is really shitty. And then I transferred from being a city carrier to a rural carrier, so it took like $1 pay cut, but in a way I was getting paid $1 per mile. So even though I was getting a cut of like $1 per hour, I was getting paid more because of how many miles I was driving, until I realized that for some reason I wasn't getting the correct mileage pay. The post office was such a messy job. The only thing I really liked about it was the fact that I could work outside. I didn't have to worry about having a supervisor or a boss just like standing over me and breathing on my neck 24/7. I mean, did they come out to see me on my route and like see how I'm doing it, making sure that I'm doing my job right? Sure. You know, they checked in on me. But that was the only good thing about the job. Everything else was absolute shit. Amazon destroyed the post office as a job. We didn't get paid more than Amazon. If anything, it was an excuse to make us work 7 days a week. Repel the jihad. Okay. Let's go! Okay. I can't just jump. Let's get this bastard.
Go for the head and foreleg.
Let's
first.
take out my anger
Let's do
on this
this.
beast.
If anyone's got my back.
Don't touch it. That tail's gotta be orange. Okay. That didn't work out. Okay, that did not get me orange. Alright, let's see what this. Oh. Is it center body? So over here. You are a metallic beast. You're not natural, you're fabricated. Look at you. You're fake is what you are. Eat this bone staff.
Our attacks aren't having any effect. Let's try aiming somewhere else.
Uh-oh. There we go.
Got it on the ground!
Do not be the monster that I have to call help for. Do not. Right into your tail. There's plenty on here that I can hit. Oh shit, I should have eaten something. Oh no, wait. The cord. Good. Give me a chance to recover some.
My sacred.
17 minutes? Oh well, let's just make a meal. Foxy. Oh, yes. let it. Let it work. Oh, fuck. Fucking get. Okay. Nope. This is not letting me dismount. Dismount! Okay. Great. I try to stream often. At one point, shortly after I was grounded at home, I was really trying to pick this back up in hopes of, it's not necessarily making the same amount of money I did with the post office, but at least trying to make something supplemental.
Power up activate!
Keep things going to kind of help out and stuff. And it took me a few months. But I did manage to get affiliated within a few months of just working at it. But then, I had a computer die on me, so I ended up not being able to stream for a while, which didn't help. It was a few months before. I don't remember how many months. Enough for me to drop off from the progress I was making with this. Lately, though, I know I've been streaming almost every night since I started playing this. Ow. Oh, shit.
Snap out of it!
It's down! Now it'll be easier to target those bridges on its back.
That was a lick. Yes, bow your head, please. Not in that way, not in that way. Yep. Unfortunately, in order to like really get somewhere for streaming, it's to the point where it's not necessarily like job income, but even just to be a supplemental income, you would really have to be streaming at least on a regular basis. Maybe not necessarily every day, but at least regularly enough to continue growing. I know even if I were to stream 3 days a week, or even just once a week, it would still be better than streaming once, doing nothing for 3 months. Streaming again, doing nothing for 3 months. Like, it's something that would really have to be worked on. I don't mind live streaming, actually quite enjoy this. I am just not confident as a video editor. So I know if I were to edit videos for like YouTube and stuff, that could help. Just not quite that savvy with it. Enough to be confident with my work to be posted.
Nimble as a cat, fierce as a cat.
Do I have any rocks? Convenient.
Got it on the ground.
There we go. Okay, even today, I've never wanted to make
Maybe it uses
a
those
TikTok
bridges to
account.
manipulate the air's temperature.
It's just not something I'm particularly into. I have an Instagram, but I finally made a TikTok account today. I know that could help in growing my channel as well. I at least got something on YouTube. Like when I live stream here on Twitch, I also live stream to YouTube. And I've noticed that there's been a little bit of growth on my YouTube side of things. And at some point I had gained 10 new followers over there and didn't even know it. Just from live streaming regularly. Oh, I wish I had some bombs. Send this sucker to Tahiti. So Dutch and Arthur and Jose and all of that.
Excellent use of the terrain.
Oh yeah, this PC that I'm using currently, it's a pre-built, but it's something that I got brand new back in February as like an early birthday present from my brother George. It's quite nice. And it wasn't... I know really good gaming PCs can be really up there in price. Don't get me wrong. Even what we paid for this one, it's not a cheap, you know, $300 computer. But it's also not like a high-end $5,000 computer either. But it's still really, really nice for what we paid. I'm quite happy with it. It had all of the different specs that I was looking for without breaking the bank, essentially.
We need to take cover.
Oh, what does she mean by cover? Holy. That's what she meant by cover. Hiding in rubble. You know, I really needed that hot cup of whatever. And you're just ruining my food, man. It just got its head bashed. Hell yeah! Bug broke the head. Fuck yeah. God, I'm sorry for being beaten to death by a beetle. Oh, I didn't get red. I didn't get the red. Shit, I thought I got red. That's okay. Mechanical leopard gecko.
Whittling its health down. It'll give up soon.
Whoa. Look at me. Yeah. I don't game early unless kiddo is like with his grandmother. Otherwise, yeah, I don't stream too late.
Weakness must be its weakness.
Looks like I have its attention.
Got it on the ground!
Opportunity strikes.
Like, it's hard, you know, to meet up with some of my gaming friends, like Bonnie Boo, for example, because of how late I game. And Bonnie Boo's kind of a hard example to use because she is in the UK. She's like 7-8 hours ahead of me. And so usually for me, when I come around, it's like 2 a.m. for her. But even some of my other friends, like, even on the East Coast, like, I'll be sitting here and it's like, yeah, it's just, you know, 8 or 9, you know, it's not that late. But for them, it's already 11, midnight. It's late. Why am I still trying to hit the tank? I just don't like the headphones on this stuff. Beetle didn't even deploy. There is no coast here. There's no beach. We're not coast. But I am in the Midwest. To be more specific, I live in Colorado.
easily.
Is that everything? That's everything. I'm here to kill this sucker. I find it interesting that they gave. Ooh. Ooh. They give this guy similar mechanics to. What was it called? They did. What was that? Like a Final Fantasy. Collab, and we got that big purple bowl looking thing. Forgot the name of it. It's in Monster Hunter World. It's like the hardest fight in the game.
Any moment. Think about it. Don't think about when. Just keep attacking.
But they that similar mechanics too. Where it would fall down meteors and you had to get behind them when it did its ultimate attack.
Now you can attack its back directly.
Oh yeah, this thing is angry. See, notice that red beam? It would focus on you too. This guy's got all of those same similar mechanics. I find that interesting. Oh shit, that messed up too early. It's okay, I dropped it right on it. There's one more left. Ha 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 ha! Piece of shit. It's been going on for 84 years.
Let's send it to the abyss.
You know, this poor fabricated creature probably just wants to live. Have any of us ever thought about that? Granted, Monster Hunter Stories is one of my favorite Monster Hunter games to play. It's different, unique. Hey, we're not here to kill these suckers. We're here to steal their eggs and make them our pet. And how dare they get angry at us when we steal their eggs? Interesting. Just all the different nuances and changes they want. Right down to even how the control this game. Like in order for me to shoot a scent out for my bug to go fly, instead of pushing like 2 buttons, I'm sitting here having to push 3. A little overcomplicated, but okay. And then they've also swapped 2 of my buttons. Where my...
What happened to it?
I don't know the actual names of these different attacks, but the drop down pinwheel attack is what used to be the one where I would just spin around in the air, whacking the fuck out of the creature. Yeah, exactly. How dare we destroy their ecosystem? When it comes to the different weapons, the more, I don't want to say challenging, but the more like technical weapons are going to be the
This
insect
must be
glaive,
Sucha, right? Where we'll find
and
the
even the musical horn. What is it called? I think it is just called. It's like something horn, like gray horn or something like that. But the reason why they're so technical is because of what they can do. You know, it's more than just a sword and shield where you stab, stab, shield, stab, shield, stab, stab, let me smack you with my shield. You know, it's not like the switchblade, for sure. The switchblade, you can change it from being like a great sword to an axe, and you can do attacks like a great sword or an axe. But it's still pretty simple as far as what it can do. With the insect glaive, it's a little bit more technical, because as you can see, I can throw out my little beetle bug. Okay, no examples, never mind. But I can throw it out just by unsheathing my weapon. I can also, by just aiming at the monster, I can see where all of the different essence colors are. I can see where my red, my orange, and my white essence areas are, and where I need to hit to get those essence colors. And then once I have all three, that's when I'm able to do my maximum quicker attacks. If I'm missing a color, I don't attack as fast. Red is usually the one that gives you the attack boost, which is why it's always important to at least try to get red. Orange is kind of it's supposed to be somewhat of a defense boost, where, as you've seen, when I'm attacking these monsters, sometimes I'm just spinning around in the air and they're like jumping at me. That orange is supposed to protect me from the least amount of like pushbacks as possible. And then white, I forgot what white originally was supposed to be, but the white essence had something to do with like your speed, your momentum, how you're spinning around. But what I've noticed is that in wilds, none of that matters anymore. None of that matters anymore. What matters is if you get all three, that's when you have all of your attack, all of your speed, and all of your momentum, and you're able to just do all of your attacks. But I noticed that if you're missing any of the colors whatsoever, like say I had orange and white, or orange and red, or even just red and white, if I was missing one color, I'm not attacking as quickly. So it's strange that they've changed a few things. Talk to the villagers. Yeah, it's not you guys that I'm talking to.
This looks like it leads all the way up.
It's so strange here. You'd hardly know we passed through all that cold.
The weather here is milder for some reason. If you told me this place was protected by some secret aegis, I'd believe it.
And those are some giant ribbons. I don't know what the purpose is behind
Look
those.
over there. That's where we came from.
Can you even believe we made it across that?
Are you the one?
Boogie! Oh my god, he's got a little frog! Oh my god! Oh, it's, oh, one of the birds birds called? What are the birds called? I forgot what the birds are called, but look, it's a little bird. Oh my god. So stinking cute. Yeah, I do know quite a bit. To be fair, I started on Monster Hunter World. And that game released 2017, 2018-ish. Gosh, it's almost been a decade since that game's been around. Jesus Christ. And I mostly started playing that game because of an ex I was with. He really loved Monster Hunter. And he wanted me to at least get into it, see if I would enjoy it, because he wanted to find a game that we both could play and really enjoy together. And that was it, Monster Hunter. So we played World, we played Generations. And then he told me about stories, where you can have all of the different monsters as like mounts, rather than just killing them all. You could actually have them as like a pet. And it was kind of like playing Pokemon, where you could have up to like 5 or 6 of them. And you can make teams, and you can breed, and you can do all this fun stuff with them. And so just over the years, I've just really enjoyed the franchise. When I first played World, I played through the entire story on nothing but the bow. I played with the bow. When I was a kid growing up, I was a champion archer. And so I thought the bow was just kind of my thing, so that's what I did. I just played with the bow. But then after I finished story, and I basically did everything I could with the bow, a friend of mine, he used to make up stupid, silly challenges for us to do in Monster Hunter World. One of them being, hey, let's strip ourselves of all of our armor, go start with like our beginning armor, nothing but like leather or whatever, and go fight whatever creatures we could on high rank. I don't recommend the challenge, but it was a fun challenge. So it was just some to keep the game fresh and to challenge each other to be better at this game. And around that time, we challenged each other to learn a different weapon. I did some research, and I found that in video I was watching about all of the like most used or least used weapons in World, the insect glaive was like one of the lower used weapons. Like I think it was maybe 8%. I can't remember if it was the lowest or one of the lowest. And so part of me was like, nobody ever uses the insect glaive because it's such a technical weapon. Like there's a lot more to it than just smack this, smack that. It's got a lot to it. So I made it my goal to not only learn how to use it, but to be as good with it as I possibly can be. And eventually, in Monster Hunter World, there wasn't anything I could not kill with a glaive. I even was looking at specific armor sets just for the insect glaive. I made sets that I could use for just about any fight. All I had to do was maybe switch out a couple of gems to fix my defenses. Like if I was fighting against an Anjanath, I would just throw in a bunch of fire gems so I'd have more fire defense. And I was good to go. I had maximum affinity and crit. What was it? It was like I had critical eye. I had gosh, I had everything critical on that set. So not only was I just doing damage, but I was doing massive amounts of damage with that set. And I loved it. I did play through Rise, I didn't get into Rise as much. I don't know why. It just... I don't know, it got to a point where I got stuck. And I just kind of got bored with it after a while. I'm not exactly sure why Rise was just not very appealing to me. But, like, World was so appealing to me. I even got World for the PC. And then, what else did I play? I played Stories 2. I loved that one. I loved the story. Got one of my girlfriends to play it. She had a lot of fun with it. Even her kids were playing it too. They really liked playing around with the different monsters. But yeah, that's basically been trying to play all the different Monster Hunter games I can. Pookie Pookie. Okay. Pet edit name. We'll name you later.
Are we done here then?
Who is doing the harvesting up top?
The Elharkin said she would.
The Elharkin's a person, it seems. May I speak to you? Interesting. Oh yes, it's been quite a journey over the years. And I will say, once I figured out, and I would say I mastered the glaive. I mean, I've got one friend who told me that I could definitely still improve. I'm not going to disagree. Even I've noticed that, yeah, I can improve. I could be better with the glaive. But I'm still going to say I basically mastered it. And since I have, it's definitely been my go-to weapon. Nothing more that way. I know the name of these birds. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. Where are you going, Boogie? So, every Monster Hunter game has kind of like these little pets that you can have. Right? Boogie's been in a few different games. And once you've like leveled up your bond with this little guy, he'll run around and he'll dig up treasures from you. Sometimes you'll find gems, sometimes there'll be like tickets, different kinds of currencies, sometimes there'll be potions. One of the games, this little sucker here with your, oh, I'm so sorry. Let me just, oops. Well, these little guys were a pet that you could have. Can I speak to you? Yes, I can.
Oh.
Fine, just up the hill. I forgot what the pet was in Generations, but I don't think it was a boogie.
The Allharkin must be here somewhere. Excuse me. My name is Alma. I was wondering if you could help us.
Welcome. I have been expecting you.
Are you the Allharkin?
The Keepers have been known to call me that, yes.
It's an honor to meet you. We've come to...
I know, child. I have already heard. So we meet at last, if I may. My word. How tired you must be. We will fight.
Wait. Please, tell me. I'm one of the keepers. My name is Nata. There's a guardian that attacked our village. The one called Arkveld.
And you desire to know why it did this?
Yes. Why did it escape? Why did it start hunting?
Do you know why the Guardians came into existence?
Because the keepers created them?
Come with me.
This was your capital, Wyveria.
In a time long before our reckoning, the people of Wyveria created the Dragon Torch, a source of limitless energy. They channeled this energy along the wormways, wielding its power in every corner of the land. At times, it was lightning to dispel monsters, or a heavy downpour to cleanse poisons discarded upon the land. It was fire to forge precious materials. And it negated the very weight of buildings so they could mount the sky. Nature's laws were no more than a suggestion to them. Their crowning achievement was the Guardians. A host of servile creatures to do their bidding. Wyveria's supremacy was beyond question.
If that's the case, how did such a glorious city come to ruin?
They invited calamity upon themselves. After the people were put to rout, the Guardians fell into a deep slumber.
But Arkveld woke up. What is Arkveld? What should the keepers do? Please. My uncle said that you would have the answers.
Where that creature's transformation will end, even I cannot say. That must disappoint you. I am sorry. But even I cannot give you the perfect explanation you seek. You and I are the same. We live amongst a collection of brief moments. The world is changed by their influence. When all of these uncountable moments have passed, where will Arkveld be? Where will you? My role is to watch and listen. You feel responsible for this Guardian?
Yes, I'm a keeper. No, that's not why. I want to know what will happen to Arkveld. If my friends are with me, we can learn and help.
If that is your choice, then go forth, child. Stand witness to how its existence unfolds. So much beauty. Everything is truly, truly beautiful.
that takes care of the base camp. We should talk with the people here while we have the chance.
I'm glad you all made it here safely.
Well, thank you for making space for us. It was very kind of you.
If you don't mind me asking, what's that building over there for?
What, that? Oh, 'tis nothing special. We use it for melding. If it is of interest to you, we could find someone to tell you about it.
Yep.
While I have you, if it pleases you, the Allharkin has asked if you would repast with us.
Please us? We'd be completely honored.
Tell the Allharkin we accept her invitation with the greatest pleasure.
We will be gathering to repast further up the slope.
Hunter, do you mind if we take a peek inside? Wyverian technology never ceases to amaze, and more often than not, it comes in handy, too.
My.
I got her head. I don't know why. An offensive decoration becomes defensive. Give me something defensive, I guess.
I hope it suits your taste. Are you looking for something?
Interesting.
Take care now.
Olivia, Athos. Nice night, isn't it?
All the nicer when you've just taken on a monster of a monster. We make a pretty good team. Something tells me it's not your first time wrangling with something that size.
Mm-mm. Nope.
And I hear you're a bit of a nomad, going from one place to another. Any
Sure.
particular reason why?
Sorry to disappoint, but no. What about you? What's your story?
Me? I suppose there's an idea in my head of what I should be. So I try to do what I think is right, hoping it will take me one step closer to it.
That sounds like it requires a lot of discipline.
It can sometimes. But then I look at you and think, what's it all for? Maybe I'd be better off living free as a bird. Look at me getting all deep.
And these voice actors are
Must
really
be this clean mountain air.
breathy. Like every 2 words here. They're just so breathy. Just seems odd to me. Oof. I haven't traded.
Oh. I don't know about you, Hunter, but I'm starting to think we're in over our heads.
Think we should pack it in?
Yeah, right. After coming this far? You know, Hunter, when breaking a big rock, I use a tiny wedge. When dealing with something difficult, I treat it like a big old rock. I get to hammering away at it. I just keep hammering away, and eventually, that little wedge does its thing. I believe in that wedge. Just like I believe in you.
Hope I don't let you down.
You? Never. Hunter, we may not be much. Just a couple of sputters in the ether. But we can move mountains.
You are tall.
Oh, there you are.
I've been having a look around, as this kind person just explained to me. This is called the Oscultary. It's where the Allharkin prays. To the people of Suja, it's a very important place.
Must be, if they use it for prayer.
Mm-hmm. We live in such a fascinating world. For every place, there's a different treasure. And for every treasure, there's a need that it fills.
Oh, hello, Hunter. Quite a view, isn't it?
Aren't you cold, Nata?
I'm okay. The two of us were just talking about Arkveld.
The Allharkin said she didn't know what would become of it. But we can figure it out, right?
You've taught me time and time again, Hunter. Things in nature happen for a reason. If it decided to leave Wyveria, if it realized it needed to eat, there has to be a reason for it.
Right. And together we'll find it.
I won't let you down. I may still be learning, but I'll do my part.
Welcome. This way. Please have a seat. We've been waiting for you.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
There we are.
Let us eat.
Thank you. Thank you for the meal.
It was really delicious.
That warms my heart to hear. Shall we converse before you go?
There's something we want to know. It's about the calamity Wyveria brought on itself.
To be honest, I think most, if not all of us, can venture a healthy guess.
Yes, no doubt you can. Once the threat of war loomed at their gates, they created a guardian to be their savior. Unaware that it would spell their own demise. Or perhaps they did know. That guardian fell dormant, but remains alive to this day.
There's a guardian out there that can eradicate whole civilizations?
Did you witness the capital's fall yourself?
No, I merely hear the whisperings of history. Yet they are as clear as the sounds of yesterday.
I want to see what Arkfeld becomes, but we have no idea where it's gone.
In that case, Nata, let me ask you one question. What do you make of hunters?
Huh? I think they're incredible. I'd love to be more like them. Tracking monsters, working out their behavior. Oh!
Of course! If we want to learn about Arkfeld, we need to learn more about Guardians first. And where are Guardians born? Where are they found? Wyveria.
Sounds like we need to go into the ruins and continue our investigation there.
Suja is such a mysterious place. The weather is so calm here. It's so unlike the other regions.
Is there some trick to it?
There's no trick at all. It's actually quite simple. Our Wyverian ancestors left the capital, discovered a land of calm, and planted their lives here. Where they took root, we continue to grow. Nothing more.
You're too humble. Even as an outsider, I can see the care and love you've poured into this village. It's beautiful here, truly.
A Wyverian can endure many more seasons than a human. Perhaps that is the trick to how much we've grown.
We should be on our way.
Thank you once again.
It has been a great fortune to meet you.
I'll find Arkfeld, no matter what it takes.
May the path you find be the one you seek.
All right, let's return to the base camp in Silt.
That sounded like a may the odds
So,
forever be in your
you think
favor
you'll
statement.
just enter Wyveria and study the Guardians.
That's right. There's still so much about them we don't understand.
Uncle, I know the Keepers have spent 1,000 years here. But curiosity is important. and powerful. I've learned that traveling with my friends.
The Allharkin said it too. Go forth and stand witness.
We'll find Arkveld together.
Yes. Yes, I know you will. There are places in the capital where the Wyvern milk has crystallized, blocking the way. I'll go with you and clear it out, so you can access the capital's lower reaches. We'll leave as soon as you're ready. Just say the word.
Alright, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okie dokie.
Hey. What are we making today? What are we making today?
Need a flame sack.
What are we making today?
Gotta defeat another squiddy. That's kind of cool looking too, though. Oof, that dragon resistance hurts.
Done already? Sure. What are we making today?
Hmm. Looks like I need to beat the shit out of some Doshakumas.
Done already?
Ready to journey beneath the capital? Right. Leave it to me. This is the way down. Nata. I've dissolved the Wyvern milk's bonds. What's here in the pouch is enough for formations of this size. This same substance at a higher purity and solidified is what makes Nata's pendant. You're sure about this?
I have to. I have to see for myself.
All right. Recently, a Guardian sentry has been seen wandering the area ahead. If it finds you, there's no outrunning it. Be careful.
Right.
After you've followed the path a ways, take the roots up to higher ground. You'll find sanctuary.
Thank you.
You have the vision to walk a path my people never could. I wish you luck. Travel safely.
All right, this is it. This must be part of the land spine. Or was it the wormway?
It's like a big tree. I've never seen a place like this.
We know the wormway carries the Dragon Torch's energy. So if it's converging here like this,
The Dragon Torch must be deep below us.
seems like a good theory. These must be those roots he told us to follow up. All right, let's get ourselves set up. There. Perfect. Now, everyone, we will begin our survey of the Guardians here in Wyveria's middle stratum. Our ultimate objective is to determine where in the lower stratum Arkfeld might have gone, and why. Okay, so where do we begin? We'll start by looking for Spore, Arkfelds, or any Guardians we can find.
Good plan. Let's get started then.
I'll stay here and hold down the fort. Come right back if you need anything. Okay, everyone mount up!
Let's see, there might be some quests to catch up on. Well, hello, Olivia E-Girl. Jandahad. Chest and mouth is a weak point. Interesting.
sentry. I guess they really did create whatever creatures they needed.
So, what kind of monster do you think it could be?
Well, let's see. They would have a keen nose, enough mobility to navigate any terrain. It would maintain a broad territory, and by habit, pursue its prey relentlessly. At least, that's the sort of monster I'd put on guard.
She just had to say it.
This is called the monster's spore. Its shape, size, scent, and placement give us clues about the monster.
Really?
It's still fresh. Between the spore and the traits a sentry would require, we try to surmise our target.
An Odogarn, probably a subspecies.
Oh no.
Get back!
Right, let's move, quickly!
Not the ink, the fog. Oh, you're weird looking. Ebony Odo.
Ebony Odogarin! It really is a guardian!
He's weird. Fuck you. Big, angry Chinese puppy. Careful though, this stuff could cause bleeding. Oh, you got dragon. You do dragon element, don't you? As long as I don't gotta deal with a garbage pickle, I think I'll be alright. shit. Come back here, coward. Ow! Oh. Oh well. I don't know what the hell that was. Okay. Shit. No. Not that time, puppy. Orange. There we go. Okay. Quit running! Bite me like man. Fuck. Wrong direction. How could you have fucking missed me? I was right there. You could hit me. Nice bite. Quit running. not last long. Nice fight. Oh, you're finally. Remember your set being ugly though. Here's a cave. Haha.
Hey!
What?
Another fine hunt.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Let's return to camp.
Good idea.
Tentacle
Take this with us.
Okay, let's not waste time.
Huh.
Eating it.
I don't think that's a guardian.
No, it feeds on them. Look sharp.
It slipped into a crack again.
Don't let it might blindside you.
Holy fuck. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. No. Oh, bug. You give me orange, give me red. Oh, okay. No. Ah. Ow. Where's your light? There it is.
Hang on tight. Don't get shaken off. Got it on the ground.
You did it!
Holy fucking hell.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Good. Fuck this thing.
Yeah, right on target.
Can just, I don't know, recoup at camp. Let this thing be for a second. It touched our ankles, now we gotta do this thing. Now the cool thing with this quest, because it's not a specific slay mission, it's just a hunt mission. As soon as this thing has some skulls popping out of its little icon on the map, I can actually just capture it. Because I've got some cranks. I've got to try. I just got to get this thing down to dying. Oh, you're a royal pain in the ass. You got your attack pattern down.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Just can't seem to get wiped as easily as I thought. There we go. Get up. Touch my ankle, you piece of shit. Ow. Let me just...
Got it on the ground.
Oh. Get your fucking ass back over here. Yeah.
Materials I gathered in your item box.
Oh, you bitch.
Over here, bub! I'm your target!
Wrong color. Red. Okay, wrong color again. Red. Wait.
the end.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Oh God! No! Oh, we got skulls. Game changer. Done. That's all it takes. You usually get a lot more rewards when you do a capture versus a slay. Because when you capture them, theoretically, you caught the whole thing. You're going to get everything, not just, hey, I killed this thing. I'm just going to carve a couple pieces out of this thing. So it's typically better to do a capture than it is to do a slay. But when you're doing story missions, you don't always get the choice of, do you want to capture or do you want to kill this thing?
Are you alright? You handled those back-to-back hunts like a champ. We came out of it with valuable new info, too. Let's return to camp and plan our next move. That was something else. Who'd have expected a monster that preys on guardians? It didn't even hesitate, and it seemed to know its way around the capital, where to hunt. It certainly didn't get that way overnight.
So you think Guardians have established themselves in Wyveria's ecosystem somehow?
I would need to spend more time observing the Guardians and their environment to be sure. But I'd say that theory has some traction.
And Arkveld has too.
If it preys and gets preyed on, then it's just like any other monster.
The last time we saw it, it was headed further down.
Well, we've driven off the threat. Perhaps it's time we brave the lower strata.
I'm game. Let's go.
Can't forget supplies.
I'm gonna take a cat nap.
I'm with Caluso.
I'm ready to go when you are. Just say the word.
You have something. Ooh, a turf war. Cool.
Well, what can I... Yep. Anything catch your eye?
Ha! I like it.
Look good?
Oh man, I would be shit on resistances. Don't be good for dragon. Damn. It's because Guardian. Oh god, why would you ever want to use this set? Unless you were specifically going after something that was just dragon. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I wouldn't do that set then. Where resistances? Nothing for ice. Gosh, you'd have to be careful with what you pair with that. Yikes.
I'm ready to work. Oh. I'm ready to work. Oh.
Oops.
Look good? Oh. Ready to get to work? Oh. What are we making today? Ready to get to work? Anything catch your eye? Look good? I'm ready to work. I'm ready to work. What are we making today? Ready to get to work? Oh! Anything catch your eye? Ready to get to work? Oh!
I'll be even more helpful now!
Oh! Got something in mind? Anything catch your eye? Now that's a good choice.
Hello, Kavina. Tainted's Discord, yeah. Yeah, love that guy. If you haven't been able to tell already, I actually quite enjoy this game. But unfortunately, this is my cutoff time. So I do appreciate everybody coming out, joining me, having fun chatting, and just enjoying the game. I quite enjoy it. I've been having a lot of fun with this. I mean, clearly, I made it this far in. If you weren't here earlier, I was talking about how I've been playing these games since World released years ago. And I played World, Generations, Rise, Stories 1 and 2. I know I've played an older game than Generations. I might have played the original Generations and the re-release of it. But I know there was one that I played that was older than Generations. I just don't remember the name of it. Yeah. Well, it was nice seeing everybody, but yeah, it is definitely time for me to try to get some shut-eye. I am tired. Especially after a back-to-back fight like that. Yeah, I'm a bit tired, but we made it through it. No deaths tonight. Yippee. We'll continue more either tomorrow or Tuesday. But we'll see. But until then, good night, everybody.